Welcome back, everybody. We are playing Planet Crafter, and last time we finally reached the blue sky milestone. Look at that beautiful blue sky. And we are already cruising towards our next stage, which is clouds. Yeah, look at that tick away. That is awesome. So we're definitely going to hit clouds by the end of this episode. So I'm not really focusing on our terraformation increase. Really what I want to do today is get a couple more resources that we need, and hopefully one of the things that we unlocked last time, which I never really pointed out, was this advanced craft station. This allows us to craft some, well, advanced tools and blueprints and stuff, one of which is Jetpack. Yeah, I want a jetpack. It helps you to get around faster and get over stuff easier. So we're going to craft this and hopefully get a jetpack. Maybe we can build a nuclear reactor, but we need some super alloy and we need some uranium rods, which we don't have any of those. So let's head over to our little pantry over here. We'll get some, well, I've got some food. Yeah, let me eat the squash. Thank you. And how's our other food doing? We're at 70%, 71%. Let me, I'm trying to decide if I want to stick around and wait until these finish growing so I can immediately replant them, or just go out and do stuff and come back. I'm just going to go out and do stuff and come back. I'm not like desperate for food. It'll be fine. So what I do want to do is, how do we want to do this? For the crafting station, let's go ahead and build that so I know what else I need. I need 3 aluminum, titanium, magnesium, silicon. So 1. Is that it? I could have sworn I got more aluminum from when I went to the iridium mine. What happened to all my aluminum? I must have used it on stuff. I must have used it. Okay. Well, I guess that settles it. We are going to the iridium mine first to get some more aluminum. And I suppose we could go over to the aluminum flats waste area over there. But, you know, in the aluminum mine, or the iridium mine, we also get iridium. And make sure I've got some water. Okay, I've got some water on me. Good. And a seed pastera? Why do I have a seed pastera? That's just taking up inventory space. All right, we are looking for aluminum. I'm going to try to get 5. I need 3 to build the advanced crafting station, and the stuff that you need to build a rocket or a jetpack, I'm pretty sure is also going to use some aluminum. So let's try to get at least 5. It'd be nice to get a little bit more. And I believe, if memory serves, that there's also a gold chest back here somewhere. Get my water. Let's see. Let me get up here if I can hop my way up. And I'm going to need some iron. Hopefully I can find some iron, because once I find that gold chest, I want to mark that I found it, which I'm going to do by building, yeah, there we go. Here's some uranium that will be useful. I'm going to leave the rest of that so I don't fill up my inventory. And there's a child crying in the background. Awesome. So I need to head over towards my outpost because I'm starting to run low on oxygen. Hey, look, oxygen capsules. I'll just drink one of those. I guess you're not drinking oxygen, but you get the point. So this gold chest, where is it? This is one I always have a hard time finding again because I never remember exactly where it is. I thought it was up in this pile of rocks, but maybe it's down below. Is it in this pile of rocks? There it is. There it is. Okay. Alright. Golden seed. Ooh, super alloy. Awesome. And some aluminum. Let me build the little wind turbine thing that's going to mark this one, which will free up one more inventory spot for this aluminum. We're going to have to come back and get this golden effigy at some point, and also break down the golden chest. When you break down a golden chest, you don't just get iron, you get like a super alloy. It's really nice. And also the first golden chest that we got, we still need to go back and finish clearing that one out. So we'll do that next time we go to the aluminum mines. So yeah, I want to take all of this. I'm gonna leave the uranium. One piece of uranium isn't really going to do anything for me, so I'm gonna leave that behind, and hopefully we can find one more aluminum on our way out. Maybe not. I may have just freed up a slot in my inventory for nothing. Oh, there we go. One more aluminum. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So let's head back. We'll craft the advanced crafting station and see what we can get from it. Love that blue sky. You can start to see some of the clouds forming too. We haven't reached clouds yet, but just like with blue sky, it slowly changes as you progress into the stage, which is just awesome. I love that about this game. It's a nice attention to detail. It's a lot more immersive to have the world around you slowly change rather than like trumpets and celebration because you reach this milestone and then whoosh, the whole world's just different around you. So I like the slow transition. All right, so let's unload the iridium first. And we need we need titanium, magnesium, silicon. There's our titanium, magnesium, silicon. And for now, I think I'm going to stick this back like in my little command center back here. Is that okay? No, that's not okay. This is like covering one of our screens. I'll put it in this corner. Just slap it right there. Perfect. All right, so with this, we can get the tier 4 oxygen tank, tier 4 backpack. We can actually craft super alloy. It takes one of like every basic resource, which includes aluminum. And since I'm kind of short on aluminum, I'm not going to do that right now. But we can also make iridium rods and uranium rods with 9 of each of those resources. But this is what I'm after, jetpack. Jetpack takes 2 rocket engines and a titanium. And look at that. It takes uranium, which I left behind. So I've got 1 iridium rod. We need a... oh, do I have... yeah, I've got an iridium rod. So really we just need... oh, I need 2 because I need 2 rockets. So I need 1 more iridium rod, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Boom, 2 iridium rods. What else? So I need 4 uranium. Yeah, that 1 uranium I left behind wasn't going to make a big difference. But fortunately, your boy knows where the uranium mine is. So let's go mine up some uranium. And I'm going to bring the mats to make a beacon because that's going to help us find our way back there in the future. I always have a little bit of a hard time finding it the first time. Not magnesium, silicon, which I am out of. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. While I'm here, actually, let's get this. There's the Shenga seed. Ah, golden seed. Let's get the golden seed put into one of these vegetubes. Increase our oxygen production. I said I wasn't really going to worry about the rates right now, but I mean, we've got the stuff. Might as well. So that's going to go from 300 to 600% multiplier. And can we replace one of these? Yeah, we'll replace the seed Shenga with the seed Sholna. It's a very small change, but it's something. So I'll throw that back in there. We need to make some more water to bring with us because we're running low. In fact, I think I'm going to bring 2. Ooh, grass spreader. Nice. That's going to be our first item that produces biomass. Very, very tiny amounts of biomass. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's make it. We're here. And we've got the stuff for it. Where's that seed lerma? Yeah, so this is awesome. We're going to get some grass before we even have like liquid water on the planet somehow. Where do we want to put this thing? Let's just throw it right here in between our base and our little grocery area. Our food is done. So these, okay, yeah, the eggplant is the poor food option. It's only 25. So I guess the squash is better. So we'll bring the beans. I'm just going to go ahead and eat this right now. And we're going to replace the eggplant with squash, since it is a better food substance. Oh look, water. That's good. We'll bring some water. Bring 2 water. And what else? We've got... I'm still missing the silicon for the beacon. That's alright, we'll find that on the way. And yeah, we're good. So on the way we need to pick up not just silicon for a beacon, but also some iron and titanium and another silicon to make another outpost. Probably 2 outposts. I want to build one on the other side of the little aluminum area. Just because it's a good midpoint between other stuff on that side of the map. And then we're also going to want to build an outpost over by the uranium mine. This is good. This is fun. Let's see if this golden chest that we left behind has some uranium in it. It does, and an iridium rod, so we didn't have to waste 9 iridium making one of those. It wasn't wasted. We're going to need more iridium rods at some point in the future. But we could have used that iridium to make another heater, which in fact we unlocked the tier 3 heater last time, and that requires iridium rods. Ooh, rocket launch platform. Man, we're just, yeah, you reach a certain point and suddenly everything just starts unlocking left and right. It's awesome. So let's see, we got 2 titanium. That should be enough unless, no, we need 1 more. Grab some more iron. This aluminum area, it doesn't matter what the weather's like. You enter this area and it gets dark. I don't know why. Like, it doesn't make sense that an area would just be dark. Out in the open, but dark. One thing the developers have pointed out is it is not their intention for this game to be scientifically accurate, and they will never try to make it scientifically accurate. Their point is to just make a fun sandbox survival game, which they have done a great job of, and so kudos to them. But as such, you get things like just randomly getting dark in certain parts of the map, and you know, the fact that your terraform index is what affects changes in the world, like the blue sky and the clouds and the rain and everything. And it doesn't matter what your oxygen and heat and pressure levels are relative to each other. Like, you could technically just build a bunch of drills and release pressure and terraform the whole planet. I mean, to an extent, because your heat and oxygen and pressure unlock more heaters and drills and vegetatives and stuff. And so, you know, if you just focused on like pressure, for example, you would never unlock the higher tier drills, but it's possible. It's possible. I mean, who's going to do that? Who's going to just try to like min-max certain terraforming resources? Somebody out there will. I say that. Somebody out there is going to try it. Alright, can I build a little living compartment? So here's our uranium mine. Let's get some water down, and got a little bit of the cliff clipping through our outpost here. That's fine. And we're going to build a beacon. I'll just put it right here, kind of in the corner. And I'm going to make this one green because this is our uranium mine, and so green, you know, for uranium, so that when we see it off in the distance like that, we'll know it's pointing to the uranium mine. So lots and lots of uranium in here. I think there's at least one other uranium mine in the game. And so if we clean this one out, we're not like stuck for uranium. There is another one that we can get to. You can eventually build an ore extractor to mine more uranium, but it's not the tier 1 ore extractor. You have to use the tier 2 ore extractor, which comes much, much, much later in the game. That's sort of an in-game item. But there are other ways to get uranium besides just picking it up off the ground in the uranium mine. So it seems a little silly now to have built a beacon to something that we've since depleted. But, you know, we will come back here. We're not done with it. Ooh, it got dark. Something I hope that they improve is, even though there's obviously like time change, day and night cycles, the sky never changes. Like, there is no sun. There's no, I guess there's moons, there's other planet objects in the sky, but there's nothing to really show the passage of time other than that it just gets dark and then it gets light again. But like, look at this, it's nighttime and there's shadows. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And so again, it's not a huge deal. It doesn't break the game or anything. It just kind of breaks the immersion a little bit, I think. But the game is still early access, so they've got plenty of time to work on some cosmetic changes like that. Pop in here to top off our oxygen. Did I break down that golden chest? I remember I looted it. The one between here and my base, but I don't remember if I deconstructed it. I'll pop over there on my way back just to make sure. Yeah, this is good. This game is so much fun, you guys. I'm still having fun despite the fact that I've played like 2 or 3 complete playthroughs already. It helps that this latest update added some new biomes and some new caves and stuff, because there's new stuff to experience and explore. I popped into one of my in-game games to check out some of the new features, but I haven't discovered them naturally throughout the course of gameplay. Yeah, I did deconstruct that golden chest. So it's going to be fun getting to discover these things in a fresh world. Probably stand to add a couple more tier 3 drills. I've only got 2 going right now. So you can see our seed spreader over here has started to produce some grass, which is really cool. Again, kind of silly that we've got grass growing on a barren world that doesn't have water yet. Did we hit? Yeah, we hit clouds, and we're 20% towards rain. Yeah, we are cruising along. Just cruising. All right, I'm going to throw all of that in there. Now we need 1, 2, 3, 4 uranium, 2 iridium rods, and what else? 2 super alloy. So to make 1, 2 rockets, and 1 titanium. Yeah, for the jetpack. So equip that, and not only does it increase your normal movement speed a little bit, but now we can step out here and we can fly around on a jetpack. It's more like a hover pack. Like, you can't fly up into the sky, you just kind of hover. But you can get up on top of buildings, you can get up on top of rocks. It's just a whole lot easier to get around now, so it's really nice. I need some food. I've got my beans. I'm going to wait until my health gets a little bit lower before I eat those, because they restore 60 health, which is really nice. All right, what's next? What is next on the agenda? Let me check the blueprint screen. There's a building structure. I don't know when we unlock it. It may come from blueprints or microchips actually. The blueprint microchips. Yeah, it looks like it does because it doesn't. I'm not seeing it in the blueprint screen anywhere. Ooh, the atmospheric water collector is coming up next for our terraforming milestones. That'll be nice. An infinite supply of water. This launch pad. Ooh, we need to build that soon. It's not super critical, but being able to launch some rockets is going to really help with the terraforming. So I think last thing I want to do here is next time I'll replace these tier 2 heaters with some tier 3 heaters. I think what I want to do now is go clean out the rest of that golden chest that we found in the iridium cave, and then maybe go get like 2 more golden chests that are nearby. So let me throw some of this stuff in here. Yeah, let's do it. It'll just be nice to be able to call that done. And getting 2 more golden chests will give us 2 more gold seeds, which we can throw into some vegetubes, and we'll just have oxygen just streaming out into this planet. Yeah, look how easy it is to get around with this jetpack. It's so good. It's so good. All right, let's eat our beans, our healthy beans. And we'll cruise on over here to the conveniently placed wind turbine that tells us where this gold chest was. And we'll clean this thing out and break it down, which gives us an aluminum and a super alloy. So that's really handy. So remember to deconstruct your gold chests when you find them. We're still a ways away from melting that ice to the sulfur area. There's a couple of other caves around the world that have ice blocking them like that, but it's all going to be like mid to end game sort of resources you can get from those. Alright, so let's cruise on over to the other side of the little basin where we started out. Pick up some iron on our way so we can mark it with a wind turbine. Also going to pick up some outpost building supplies because getting a little low on oxygen. And we'll build an outpost over there on that side as well. It's good to just have these outposts scattered all throughout the world, so it doesn't matter where you're going, where you're coming from, how much time you've been spending outside. There's just always a little spot nearby that you can pop into. Like our original little starter base here with our original little heaters. I didn't realize that these were still here. Definitely need to deconstruct those here at some point. I'll do that next time. Next time I'll clean up my old original base there. Get rid of all that stuff. Alright, so this next golden chest is going to be up here on top of this ridge by the cliff. There it is. So we'll build our little wind turbine marker. We'll take all this and deconstruct. I'm not going to worry about the other one because I don't have inventory space for it, but I will go ahead and build an outpost kind of just right here. This is a good spot for it because once we start getting liquid water and this area turns into a giant lake, this whole ledge over here is still dry land. And so this outpost will serve us in the future as we're coming and going to this part of the map. So let's head back. I'm going to deconstruct some of these wind turbines over by my original base. Do I want to do that, or do I want to see if there's anything left in here? Oh, hey, look. We still have an old veggie tube. What? Oh, yeah, I freed up some inventory when I built the outpost. Forgot about that. Yeah, we'll deconstruct this. And that's gonna do it. So we'll take 2 of these since they just provide 1 iron each. And now our inventory is full. So we will head back, unload, and I think call it a day. So yeah, we didn't really make much progress towards new like heaters or vegetubes or anything, which is fine because even with just with what we had from last episode, we blew through the clouds stage and we're already halfway to rain. So we didn't really need to worry about those things just yet. And I think here soon, we're definitely going to need a better inventory system than 2 large crates with like everything in them. But for now, this is going to work. So I'm going to go... Actually, let me make 1 more vegetube since I've got this new gold seed. So 2 silicon, a magnesium, and an iron. Do I have... Of course I don't have any silicon. That seems to be the one that I'm always running out of. Oops. Water. Alright, that should be good. And we'll just throw this down with the other 2. Oh, I'm missing water. Ah, because I drank it. Which is good. I'm glad that things happen in that order. If I had built the veggie tube and then didn't have water when I was about to die, that would have been bad. So let's get some ice. Turn this into water. And build 1 more veggie tube. And throw this golden seed into it. So let's go see what that did to our oxygen rates. So oxygen is now producing at 348 parts per quintillion per second. That is awesome. You can see as our overall rates increase for each of these, like oxygen is now being reported in parts per trillion instead of parts per quintillion. Heat is now nanopascals or nanokelvin instead of picokelvin. So as each of the totals goes up, the units are going to change so that it's always being reported in like hundreds or thousands or something. But the rates are always going to stay the same. So oxygen is always going to be reported in parts per quintillion per second, which is useful because then it helps you kind of keep an eye on the relative in the rates for each of these. Like right now, my oxygen production is 10 times my pressure and like 15 times my heat. So I probably need to add some more drills and heaters to balance those out. But it's good. It's good. We've even got some biomass going, so that's really nice. So this is a really good stopping point. I think next time we'll turn back towards some of our terraforming items, such as upgrading our heaters to the tier 3 heaters, maybe building another 2 drills to increase our pressure. We just unlocked the blueprint for a flower pot, which is cool, but it's also just a cosmetic item. Where is that? Which requires fertilizer, which we can't quite make yet. But we did also unlock the biodome. This is really nice. So this is going to, look at that oxygen production, 135 per second. That's massive. That's super massive. That's like twice the oxygen rates as one of our golden seed vegetubes over there. So that's going to be huge. So yeah, next time we'll turn back towards increasing our terraforming rates and maybe do a little bit more exploring. We still have that huge crash ship up there that we need to explore. There's one way over there in the distance that we haven't explored. There's also like, you can kind of see the top of some sort of Stargate or something over there. So there's a lot of stuff around here that we haven't explored yet. So we may go do some of that next time as well. But I think this is a good place to call it. Big shout out to my patron, Grandma Liz. Thank you so much for your support. Really, really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. After I save. See you guys.